it's Joyce, and I'm here for you guys today with another video, which I have not made in a very long time, and I really should have, so I'm sorry about that. I figured I'd start the video off with a cat. This is Bear, and Bear wants to go. So I figured since I haven't made a video in a while, and it's the beginning of December, and I'm late for that too, because I was sick, and before that I was just lazy, I figured I would do a November wrap-up and December TBR. And when I said November, it's because I think the last video I made was end of September, beginning of October, something. So it's going to be the books I read since then to now, which is a lot shorter of a list than I wish it would be, but hey, you do what you can when you're a very lazy person. Now, enough rambling. I'm going to start with, when I last left you, I was reading this book, The Forbidden Game by L.J. Smith, which is a combination of 3 books, The Hunter, The Chase, and The Kill. So I was reading this, and I finished it. Me, personally, the way I read books is if the book can pull me in and make me feel good and happy, or make me feel emotions towards the book, I will give it 5 stars because that's what's important to me. It's getting into a different world, right? It's feeling feels. So, I think most of these books, yeah. All but one I gave 5 stars because I'm too nice of a person, I think, and I hate being rude, too. So, that has effects to that. Anyways, 5 stars for this one. I liked it a lot. It was really good. The next one I read after that was Evermore by Alison Noel. This is the one I gave 4 stars, but it's more like a 3.5. In all honesty, I like the world. I just really, really hated the main character. She was snobby. She was bitchy. She was an awful character. I hated her. Decent book, awful character. 4 stars. 3.5, 4 stars. Then, I tried and failed to marathon the rest of the Harry Potter series. So, I got through 2.5 more books when I realized I can't marathon. Because I don't want to say bored, because you can't really get bored of the Harry Potter world. It's just too awesome. But I get so used to it that I guess I don't feel the want to read as much. So, I'd rather just read 1 or 2 books from a series and go to a different series and come back to it. So I feel like they actually want to be in it, right? You know? So I read Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban. Do I really have to tell you guys that I gave this 5 stars? No? Okay. Then I managed to marathon a series, which goes against everything I just said before, but it's not too long of a series. I mean, it's just a trilogy. And that's the Shiver trilogy by Maggie Stiefvater. Shiver. Linger. And Forever. I really like this series. I like the romantic aspect was very prominent in this book, actually. Especially, the main characters. One of their main things for the entire first book was the romance aspect. And I really like that, but you also got to learn, I found that they detailed the way the wolves work very well, how they work. It was well thought of. So, all around, I liked the books I read. And I started reading, you can't see it because the cover's not on, but it's The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. And I'm like 130 something pages in. So that's what I'm reading right now. Really, really loving it. I really like how poetic Gabriel is. You can tell he's old. Plus there's a lot of different sexualities in the book, so that made me really happy when I figured that out. So that's what I'm reading. Now, for books, please don't, no. Okay, whatever. Be nice to me. Anyways, for December, I'm going to try, since it's the breaks, although I don't have exams because of the kind of school I go to, we don't have exams. It's you do one class, you do the exam for that class, so it could be at any time of the year. Doing French right now. not the point of the video. So, exams don't really have anything to do with it for me, but I'm still gonna have the break, of course. So during December, I'm hoping to finish The Coldest Girl in Coal Town, obviously. Then I want to read Divergent by Veronica Roth. I got this copy because it was 40% off. We can't, my house isn't exactly the wealthiest. So it was either this or the box set of The Hunger Games, which I have read but I don't own. I got it from the library. So I was like, you know what? I've read The Hunger Games. I haven't read this. The Hunger Games are going to be on sale for a long time now since the series is over and they're almost done with the movies. I can get it later. I want to read this. I want to know what the hype is about. I'm like one of the only losers who has not read this. I want to read this. Then, due to my friend telling me, you have to read it about a bazillion times, I want to read Unwind by Neil Shusterman. Now, I had said, I'm not sure if I specified that I got a new copy of this, because my old one was completely written in. I got it from, where did I get it from? Thrift Books, and I had said how disappointed I was, but I'm not disappointed because I got the second copy for free, because I was disappointed with my main purchase. So I'm happy with this. Like, it's in near perfect condition, as perfect as I would desire it to be. No writing. No writing is very good. Then, I have 2 jars, bucket, bowl thing to pick from. This is, sorry, so a little bit sick. Anyway, these are the books that I have on my shelf, and these are the books that I have on my phone. Free books, always nice. So I'm going to pick a book from each. This does not go in there. I'm going to pick a book from each to add to my list. I know it only makes 5 books. I'm not the fastest reader. I'm not going to claim to be the fastest reader. I'm going to read what I can, when I can, and be happy with myself. That's what's important. This is not an inspirational video by all means. So Joyce, shut up. The book that I picked just now is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. Oh, I was not expecting to pick that one, actually. I don't remember who it was. I heard 1 or 2 YouTubers talk about it. It's not as much of a fantasy book. It's gonna be like, I think it's a contemporary. Well, I think it's mostly contemporary with maybe a bit of fantasy in it. A little bit. Not sure. I know he has to go on an adventure. I completely forgot what this book is about, except that it's a young boy and keys. We'll have fun with that. And I can't show you the covers for the ebook that I'm going to pick because they're on my phone, which you are currently sitting in. But the books that I'm going to read, and I'm going to link it in the description below, will be, well, okay, I'm going to attempt to read Peter and the Vampires by Darren Pillsbury. Pillsbury. I like Pillsbury. Pillsbury Doughboy. Sorry. I haven't slept yet. I know, it's, what, 9 a.m.? I haven't slept yet. I have a horrible sleeping schedule. Why do I keep getting sidetracked? I can't edit this. So, these are the books I'm going to attempt to read. If there's any of them that you want to see a review on, I would be happy to make one. Like, subscribe, favorite, if you liked it. Make me really happy. Yeah. Also, I want to make a bookshelf tour, but my room is so small that I would have to basically bend myself 3 times to get to my bottom shelf, and it's very aggravating. So I'm going to try and do that if you guys want to see one.